Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing Heaven's Vault. And yes, it's finally a game that has the stinking title in the on the main menu. I don't know how we've managed to not have that, but so many times, but I think the last one did. But no, it didn't. I didn't point it out, but it didn't, because it didn't have, I don't think it had a proper title screen. Great. I'm gonna click the left start game instead of the right start game. I don't know what the difference is, I don't know what. Maybe there was another start game button. But, you know, the one that actually fits on the UI is probably the correct one, right?
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
Not wrong. Might need to turn down the voice volume a bit, but yeah.
But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
Please, climb carefully. Careful you don't roll backwards. It's a long way. Down. Oh gosh. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Oh, this is funky. Let me just, quickly turn that speech volume down a little bit. Just the summit, it's as far as the path goes. Bricked up opening. A bricked up opening. There is something here. Keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? Something written here. Something written here, ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. I think I can read it. Okay. That means nothing to me at the moment. Oh! That must be what that means. Yeah, I've heard good things about this game. Not much about like what kind of game it is, but I've heard good things. I should. University of Iox, 1 week earlier. I just realized I don't have my lamp. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Because the lighting in here is bad. Should have just pressed the recording. Oh gosh. There we go, that's much better. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright, back. And now I have the light. So that the lighting in here looks much better. Cause it's dark, cause the lights in my room.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
Cool. Mistress Alia. Mistress Alia Alarsa. Oh, I've been waiting for you. I've been asked to escort you to Professor Mayari. She's very anxious for your arrival. Professor did not account for her actions, but I imagine she's simply being welcoming this way. Do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No? Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. So why has she sent you? Did you do something wrong? That seems unlikely. My ethical core protects me from serious error. Did she say what she wanted? Yes. Can you tell me? She said she wanted you. Right. This way. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. Maybe we should keep reading. Don't want her making habits of impatience. I cannot recommend that course. Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand I will be required to report it.
I was 15 when Mayari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury.
Oh! A whole timeline. That's interesting.
Or such kindness.
Here we go.
I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Mayari. Alia, there you are. Come in. Came as soon as I got your message. You don't need to flatter me, Alia. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. My work is important to everyone, Professor. Well, today it's important to me. You're an expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It's a brooch. Yes, Adia. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula. Words. I'm so sniffly today. Halfway across the nebula to tell me that. Certainly old. Empire period. The device that the Eagle and Sun. One of those scholars should approach me. I'm not even. Do you know him? Did you know him? Did. Look at the detail. You see them? Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Alia. But can you read them? I can't, but she maybe can. Eagle wing brooch. Never seen either of these groupings before. The two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well? Oh! Holy? Emperor? Holy Emperor? I'm only guessing. You think it actually belonged? You don't think it actually belonged to an emperor, do you? Oh, would make this the find of a decade. Now perhaps you see why you're here. Jenny told me he'd found something. That was more than a month ago. Janik isn't like you. He's Eoxian through and through. You've tried contacting him? I can't. Wherever he is, he's on his own. Now everyone is required to travel with a robot. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Alia, but you can. Something persuaded him to go to Maresi of all places. Maybe you can find out what that was. Location available. I'll see what I can dig up. A cruel choice of words, Alia. Come back when you found him, Alia. Alright? And Alia, you're taking that robot with you. Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Mary seems to trust me just now. Oh, before you go, you should look in on Huang. He was eager to see you. That doesn't sound promising. Don't be mean, Alia. I know he's rather beneath you, but you could at least say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community. I'll bear that in mind. As cold as the rivers themselves, well suited to the stars. He's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Good hunting, my dear. Can I just say, Mr. Salia, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh, yes? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are very different to most here. I have only recently been activated. I'm calling you 6. 6, mistress? I shall remember that. Wonder if I got Myari's translation correct. I think I did. Shape shows it as an empire piece. Emperor is right. The emperors believe themselves to be gods, so it makes sense that the words would be almost the same. Yeah! Holy Emperor. Perfect. Still doesn't tell me... Where did this thing come from? Wait, let me... Or is this just not... music here? Okay. Learned the ancient word for holy. Learned the ancient word for... Alia. Oh gosh. I didn't know you were back on Iox. Professor Mayari wanted to see me. Nothing bad. Why would it be? There you go, now we have music. Oh, no reason. So why say it? Well, some people around here are surprised they don't let you go. Archaeology isn't important to everyone, but it is important to me. I love it too, although I do most of my digging in books. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. And now I have to go. Good faith to you, Huang. Before you depart, I found a light of ancient in the annals of my... If you have time, it's... Show me and I'll let you know. If you have time. Empress. This is from the annals. I know one of these words. I'll have to guess the other two. These are two very unlikely. The Empress banished rebels? Banished rebels? I think that's correct. Quite a monster, isn't it? A story from the founding of the Empire itself? Good faith to you. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you ever sailed before, Six? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. He's such a happy lad. So we left the hollowed walls of the university. Alright. Let's go. Off to adventure and all that. Board the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. The journey to my Mercy. Quick, mistress. You think Mayuri's friend is in trouble? As I say, mistress, we should know shortly if we depart. Then let's get to it. Hopefully we'll be in time to help. Whatever happened to Janique? I will prepare the ropes. So what do we mean by ship? Oh, plot course. Yeah. Go there next. Eoxian space. Wait, space? As in, like, space?
Mayari wanted us to sail to Mayurzi. It was a short sail through fast waters.
Check the next right up ahead. Oh my gosh, I need to actually navigate like a... Fastest is in the middle. On the surface it appears same, but they're... Oh, this is cool. I assume I stay straight. I also assume I don't want to break. The water's on the right. This is your ship, mistress. Ooh. Call her the Nightingale. Found her in a ruined hall in Elbarath, covered in dust. She must have been someone's prized possession once. Yep, and now she's mine. She's mine now. That's Mercy. You see the greenery from here. Alright. Mercy, a farming moon. If Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. as you are no doubt aware. Yeah, 6. Well then, let's see where Renba's got to. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. So where do we start? There's a series of rice tracks. We climb up away from the water. That should take us to the village. Alright. This is kind of cool so far. Like, I'm not sure how much I can show off in, like, one video that without going through, like, robots cannot swim. Wood is strong enough, 6. Wood is a laughable substance to build floors from, mistress. It can be chewed through by mice. This way, then.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Would you recognize Renbo if we saw him? Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, mistress, after I was uncovered. I suspect that is why Professor Maiarty assigned me to you. Interesting. Do a scan for Janique or something. Mistress has mistaken me for a dog. Perhaps you believe if I had a scrap of clothing I could trace his scent. Can you do that? Trace the scent? No, mistress. If I see him, I will let you know. Up this way. How big is the village? Sizable, mistress. Should be plenty of people we can talk to.
This was what passed for a street on Maiarty. Buildings on stilts, jumping out of the bushes like children. It was so quiet.
I love the art of, like, the people and stuff. This is fun.
Three paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
Stranger! I'm looking for someone. Greetings to you, stranger. Who? Not a Merzian, surely. We are like his aunts to you. A man named Janique. Not heard of anyone but that name. Look with your search, they say the nebula is wide. Helpful. It appears Renbo was never here, mistress. Perhaps we should return to the ship. Maiarty told me to look, so I'm looking. Come on, 6. Let's try this way. Just walk past people. Are you from Iox? I'm from Iox, yes. Totally. With your voice, your accent. You told me you might come. Janique. My tall Euxian. He left something for you. With the goddess to keep it safe. Goddess? With Kibnia. Hope you find him, Miss Maiarty. Thank you. I'm not Maiarty, but sure. I have to go now. I don't want them to see me talking to you. Alright. He left something with the goddess, did he? Now, why would he do a thing like that? Never heard the name of any ancient gods before. I didn't realize they had names. I wonder what Hibenya means. Mistress? All names mean something. I'm lost. I wonder what Hibenya means. I wonder if I just have to remark. Not many people tending to all these crops. Plants are not like pigs. They do not require constant husbandry. What do you know about pigs? I meet people. They are also livestock. Concerning view 6. Ooh. Something in the mud. It is. Figure fashioned from stone. It dates from the Holy Empire? Why is that just here? Must have been dropped here years ago. Only been revealed by the irrigation of the fields. On her arm, here's some inscribed glyphs. Ooh. Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put their in their spaces. I don't think they expected the writing to be read. So, okay. Interesting. So I can now put together. Well, that's holy. Let's see now. Symbols look somewhat like my translation for banished. Word holy light? Does towards holy light work? You can see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox. How did this come from the same side as the brooch? When Mayari gave us an Iox, having this should help us find the place. Unknown site similar to the cyclones. What do you make of the thick? I'm most curious. It does not appear locally made. So where is it from? Iox? No, mistress. Different moons have different radiation signatures. I do not recognize this one at all. Has the figurine been here for some time? Evidently it has, yes. How did it come to be here? An interesting question. But almost certainly nothing to do with Janeek Renbo, mistress. He came here for some reason. There must be more to this place than meets the eye. True. But one figurine does not seem reason enough. Do you think there is more to be learned here, mistress? Shall we leave? The woman said Janeek left something here. With the goddess. I want to find it. Yeah, imagine like, oh yeah, there's some. I suppose there's nothing old here. No ruins, no ancient kings, no crumbling towers. Of course not, mistress. This is a farmyard. Rice. Do they grow anything else here? It would not appear so. Dude, because sometimes, like, the game just, like... Oh, wait, that's gonna be the goddess. Crap. There Surely that's what they mean by the goddess. The big statue. Right? Look at this thing. Where is she from? The material, I would judge it's not quarried here. Well, most likely close by. It's very big, you understand. You can't be sure. No. It has been here for long enough for its various radiation signatures to have faded. Alright, Renba. What did you leave and where did you leave it? Something's carved here. Symbols in ancient. I might be able to translate them. Holy blank blank. Related words is Emperor and Light. Heart? Wait a minute. Holy water goddess? I could still change my mind, but holy water goddess? Certainly plenty of water here. Dominion is guarding their most precious resource, keeping it all fertile. Identified the water goddess. Must be the place she meant, surely. I imagine so. Perhaps Renba has hidden whatever he has hidden. Here. It's almost buried in the grass. A shard of crystal. Does it mean anything to you, Six? It is most curious. This moon does not contain any crystals of this type. What kind of crystal is it, Six? Iolite, mistress. Valueless. Mayari's brooch. The stone inside is the same as Renba's crystal. Undoubtedly. Obviously, they came from the same source. And we can find that source. With some analysis, mistress, yes, I believe we can. Time to depart, mistress. Yeah, let's go. Actually, wait. Or wait, no. Is there anything around that I haven't got to? I don't think so. I might be missing something, but that's what it is like in games, I guess. What did you make of Renba's brooch anyway, Six? I was struck by the craftsmanship. It seems very fine to me. It is an artisanal product. High status. How high status, you think? Hard to say. Probably very high. So it's valuable. Most likely. Mr. Shirley does not intend to sell it. No, the question is, where did Renba get it? And why did he give it to the professor? Can you go further down over here? Something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. This moon is in the Iox Protectorate. Six, what are you okay? Back there, bud? Well, Janique won't be hiding in here. It's a big barn. The moon produces a surplus, mistress. What good it does them. Go down here-ish. Something here. Aha! No, nothing here. Oh. I wonder if that's just another place that you can, like, find that little statue. Yeah, let's go back. I think that's everything. We've done all we can here for now. This way, mistress. And so we left the warm, wet fields of Mercy. Alright. Aboard the Nightingale. Renbo left a crystal for Mairi to find, but what was he trying to tell her? Check something. Alright. I'm quite certain in my analysis, the crystal we found and the element inside the brooch, they originate from a moon somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. Search for Iolite moon in the cyclones. Then let's go. Before I change my mind, put out the sails, 6. Check if crystal Renbo left from distant wall. Watch out. I know enough to find the site. Appear very enthusiastic, miss. Considering we will be sailing through a hurricane. The ship can take it. We got this. She's made of tough stuff. Yeah, we got this. She's made of wood, mistress. Yeah, you and your hatred of wood. What did it ever do to you, 6? I'm gonna really travel this way. I could search for the site now. Alright, let's go. See if we can find the site. The Verdant Pass, sailing to the Iolite moon. Are there other ships on the rivers, miss? Oh. I have not seen any. So we need to go... in terms of stuff, we need to go right at the next big thing. We go straight, and then... There are other ships out here, but you rarely see them. Everyone goes at the same speed, so no one ever passes you by. People who like people stay on the ground. Don't fall off the river, jeez. I don't know if we can, but... Do you not like people, mistress? That explains a lot. Tell me. Is there anything you do like? Okay, this is the right way. I like silence. Oh gosh. Our route goes left momentarily, mistress. Mistress, is something the matter? I'm detecting certain elevated emotional markers. Like what? Shortness of tone, mistress. Lack of compromise. Markers. You're a robot, 6. need to be oh no, be nice to 6. The river head leads to our destination from here, mistress. Let's go left. We got there, 6. Obviously, is indeed beautiful, mistress. Oh crap. Remember? No, it's fine. I think we can we not? Yes, we can get somewhat back on track. Let's see if I can't, if the game lets me. Yeah! Findings suggest that the Iolite moon should be in this vicinity. Yeah, there we go. I missed one turn, but whatever. Possible search locations. There's a rock up ahead. What have we found? Ooh. Above the crystal moon. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? Any key could continue. We've arrived, mistress. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals. But there's no surface flow. We cannot land the ship. Renma must have gone down somehow. Indeed. Most likely he used a hopper. We might do the same. Is it safe? Not really, mistress, no. This moon does not have any air. I will have to go down alone. But you're sure the iolite crystal came from here? Statistically certain, mistress. The moon is rich in deposits of iolite. Please wait here. Just don't take too long. Well.
A moment later, the robot was gone. And I was alone in the dark.
Wonder if the hopper worked. Can't see anything moving down there. Yeah, Mari will kill me if I lost another one. If I flew away now, I could be rid of that thing. No, don't be mean to 6. Mistress. I found something, mistress. Tool chest? An engineer's chest. Box. This is Janique's. The probability is high. I believe the moon below us was once a quarry. But this box is no artifact. Oh, there's a snake in here. Roll of cloth. Why would Renma hide something like this? He must have had a reason, mistress. His choice of hiding place was extreme. Thick fabric. Janique, what is this? Some kind of robe? But it's hundreds of years old. There's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in darker thread. Aha! More script. Purple robe. Let's see. This is a long one. Let me think. Light in water. Chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. look at this. Alright. Light and water. Let's see, what else we have? Banished Goddess Holy. Pilgrims? Banished towards. Follow. All pilgrims follow? Ceremonial robe, I suppose. There's more in here. There's a curved wooden fragment from a prow. Look at the thickness of it. The ship it came from must have been enormous. It's been decorated with characters too. Alright. So, this one's fractured from a piece of even material. Fragments of prow. So if this... Well, that light fits there. Doesn't fit there. That doesn't quite fit. That fits. I'm feeling confident about my translation of light now. Into... starlight? Into star's light? I don't think this is from the same place or period as the robe. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything equivalent to this fragment of prow before. So it must have originated on a site that's undocumented. But that's not all. It's also a fragment of a hardbound book that empty except for some symbols. How did Renma get his hands on all this? The binding is in fantastic condition. This book must have been part of some ancient courtier's personal library. The inside cover seems to be inscribed, Mistress. Okay, let's do this. Fragments of a hardbound book. Plus the moons. I don't stand a chance of working that out. Alright. This comes from the same site as the fragment of prow, I think. This should it'd be helpful in pinning down where these were made. So are these leads or are these things Renbo is after? Just wait, Mistress. I will consider the matter. Can you work out where the robe had originated? I fear so. It is not a good location, Mistress. But Professor Mayuri was keen that we found Master Renba, and I'm sure Master Renba is somewhere else off the rivers. I'm not exactly certain, Mistress, but I believe Renba traveled far from home, into the eye of the cyclones. Most likely, the winds there tore him apart. Jeez. Slightly disturbing. Sure, it's fine. Alright. Plot course in sail. I'm not betting that he's dead, but who knows? We'll see. The cyclones, sailing to the eye of the cyclones. Alright, let's do this. I've been analyzing the purple robe we found in Renba's jewel chest, Mistress. The fabric appears to be of significant age. Hold on, Six. I cannot hold on, Mistress. We're in one piece. We're in one piece? We appear to be. Ooh. Another rapid! This whole area is wild. Better check the hull when we next land. That's something over there. Ruin. Straight on here, mistress. A ruin. I guess it dates from the Ioxian Empire, mistress.
The
I will
robot hoppered
investigate,
away,
mistress.
and I was alone. Then it came back.
I covered a water goddess effigy carved from brass. I wonder how long it's been out here. There's an inscription on the base. This is the start of a fragment of text. Alright. Well, light. Which leaves one word to guess. Banished into water. Travel the light? Travel light makes sense? I hate to say it, 6. Maybe I should get Hans' opinion on that when we get back to the university. I think this was made on the site we're after. Must be close by. Should make... Rapid! Let's hope that this was the way we wanted to go. Almost cut off track. Oh man, this game is great. I'm enjoying myself a lot. How does such a fine robe come be somewhere like this? Maybe it wasn't always a cyclone from the center of a hurricane. The robe was no doubt made somewhere else, mistress. Merely lay here for some time. Available data suggests the eye of the cyclone is close at hand. We've been this way before, mistress. Last time we went left. Cannot see which to turn. Way to turn at this branch, mistress. We're almost there, so we have to go left and then right. We have to choose one and explore. Where are we? We have to turn right here. I see it. There's something up ahead. A moon. There's air, but no upriver, mistress. We'll need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. Alright. The Eye of the Cyclones. Will Rainbow be waiting for us here, in the center of the storm?
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
A pile of rocks, mistress. Smashed together by waters. Seems Unique had a taste for a place like this. I wonder why. Perhaps he did not like people. This way, then. I hope he'll be pleased to see us. Do you think we'll find him? I prefer to believe that we will. I'd like to meet him again. To see if I remember him at all. House Rainbow's waiting for us just around this corner. You can hopper him back to the Nightingale. And this chapter of my life will be done. Perhaps, mistress. Perhaps. We can only hope. Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden
Jeez.
beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Yeah, that's insane. Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. Oi, you. How did Janique find it? I hope we can ask him, mistress. It's a bit of a drop. So do not fall, mistress. The robots are capable of hope. Certainly. We calculate odds, of course. But even the most unlikely outcomes must always eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. I like that. The mathematics do not care whether you like it or not, mistress. Okay, so there must be a... I can vault over the wall here. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Locked with rubble and ruin. This whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. Perhaps you might forego going inside. So, what should I do? Just go back to Iox and say we got so far and then gave up? You don't think she'd send us right back here? I do not think Pirate wants you to sprain your ankle, mistress. I don't think Mayuri cares about my ankles. Besides, you can always hopper me back to the ship. There's no other way. Here goes. Vault. Like a heaven's vault. 4 seems sound enough. 6? Oh. Where did 6 go? 6? That's... So, robots abandoned me for once. Look at this place, Alia. No one would live here.
The ghosts were still here. Cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty. But it hadn't been abandoned.
Why build something as big as this out here? Who is it for? There's a description here on the bed. It's old, barely visible. Scratched into the plaster. Jeez, I don't think I know any of this. Ooh. Holy Emperor Beloved? Banished Emperor Light. Beloved, love. Beloved. What? Stranger? It's a beautiful example of the script. Pity I barely understand it. The angle is interesting too, scratched by someone lying down. Mistress. Oh, there you are, 6. Evidently, it is good to see you intact, mistress. How did you get down here? I could not climb over the wall. So I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. Okay then. Now you understand why I keep losing robots. They're always doing stupid stuff like that. Can't think why they keep giving me robots. Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. It's like they're trying to get rid of them. The university cares for your well-being, mistress. Another cot. And one just like this on the floor above. Someone grew too old or too ill to climb back upstairs, so they made a bed down here instead. Someone died right here, mistress. You sure? The evidence is minor but significant. A person lay on the floor here for some time after death. Ooh. Renma? No. Whoever died here died scores of years ago. The lack of moisture on this moon has preserved the traces, but they are old. So where are the bones? The person who lay in the state here was only removed recently. Are you saying Janique took them? What remained of them? Someone did. Someone moved the bones? Why would he do that? I am unsure, mistress. Something must have led him to this place. There must have been something here that he needed. That's even more horrid. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, there's a inscription up there, but there's a fire poker here. Fire poker. Let's yoink this. Might be worth something to someone. It's also a weapon, in case we, for some reason, need it. Inscription up here on the chimney. More symbols. Let's see. It's the end of a longer line of text. Goddess. Goddess fits there too. Water goddess. Blank. No good. It's not enough here for me to guess the rest. I'll have to hope I see these sequences again. Water goddess. Goddess. That'll do for now. Water goddess from Mercy? This place connected to Mercy then. What makes farmers ship the whole tree trunks out here to build a mansion in the middle of a hurricane? Heavy wooden box. This looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress. Something inscribed on the lid. Might be clues to what's inside. At the very least, it's more text for us to unravel, which we need. The coffer lid. More words I don't know. Banished light stars. Tales. Follow stars into. Of. All holy stars. Great. Value? Flow? Tales of great flow? That doesn't... Open up then, 6. Just in case it's dangerous. Not locked, mistress, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. Oh. I'll try it then. Move over. Sorry, sticks. Let's see if I can shift it. Curses. Got fingers, but I can't get them under the lid. Use the iron poker. Might be able to snap the lock. Mistress, is it moving? It's definitely shifting. Here goes then. Pop. Let's see.
And there it was. Just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
6. Look at this.
From inside the coffer. From the distant past of the nebula's once great empire.
Incredible.
It was a crown.
Eagle and sun motif. Just like Janique's brooch. Mark of the Empire. This be the crown of Iox itself. What's the crown doing out here? I'm also, if it wasn't obvious, I'm trying to keep away from the greed side. The seat of power in the Empire. This place, it doesn't seem possible. There's no something written along the rim. Of light. Crown. Jeez. I've got one of these words in my notebook, but I can take a chance on what's left. Holy Star's Tales. Idea. Pilgrim's Tales Water. River. Wait a minute, no. On Ways of Light. All great beloved. We sail. All great. Sail. Nebula? On Ways of Light, we sail Nebula. Wait, on Ways of Light, we sail Nebula makes sense. Is Crown what Mayari wanted us to find? This is why she sent us out here looking. Ramba too, perhaps. Mistress. I will have to tell her, Mistress. Her motives hardly matter. Yeah, you're right. Regardless, it's a cool find. Doubt it's Nebula, but seems like the best translation. A workbench. An axe and coins? Whoever worked here had to be self-sufficient. They would have needed water, Mistress. The house has been built right up against the rock face. Must have been cold here. Whoever lived in this place would have had to keep the fire burning constantly. Wonder what they did for wood. Glint above the door. Something up here. A blade. A dagger. Curved dagger. A little corroded but beautifully crafted and with an eagle and a sun on the hilt. Has been inscribed, Mistress. You can barely make letters, they're so small. Alright. This one's a phrase run together. Emperor. Emperor. I can add my translation of us to the dictionary, and all must be right too. Wait, does that mean this is Emperor of us all? There's only one word left to resolve. Yeah, it must be protects. Love pilgrims and Emperor protects us all. I like this. It's kind of like another game I played, like the translation stuff. It's like 7 Days to Live with You or something. It's like
After
the same
dead
kind of
air
translation
the
thing.
house, it was good to see the sky again.
You have collected 2 interesting artifacts here, the dagger and the crown. I'm sure Huang will want to catalog them for you. I suggest we take the crown to Professor Mayari directly. We must inform her of our theories about Ramba. May I activate the hopper now? Not just yet. I think there's still stuff here. Must be more to this place. Want to know who lived here, who died here, and what happened to Renba. What is a hopper anyway? A short distance teleporter, Mistress. What is a hopper? I mean, what's inside it? An interconnected mesh of quantum. The quantum creates some kind of field which the subject pass through and dissected via... Mistress, doesn't matter. You're happy enough to fire off the hopper, even if you don't know how it works. Don't you care what it does to us? It appears to work, Mistress. Okay. Inscription on the rock. Something carved into the rock. I don't think I have any of this. One native or broken fragment of text. Water of... It's a word for water, short and simple. It's almost a pictogram. And that little tick mark is definitely of. Yes! I love when I get it right. Protects life, love. My first instinct was water of life. I don't think Janique found the crown, Styx. I do not think that copper has been opened in at least 500 years, mistress, but he must have known it was here. Why else come? Perhaps Janique took something else with him, before whatever happened to him happened. If so, we should endeavor to find him if we can. Okay. There's the channel, which we can look at. Is channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. Water would have run down the channel, run past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live. If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness. There's a shrine of some kind over there. Assuming it's not an outhouse. Shrine was built here. Stone inside for Mercy. No, mistress. I do not know where it's from, but Mercy does not have stone like that. There's another inscription. I'm surprised we can see it from here. These are weird letters, but great. It's a broken fragment of a longer text. Emperor Nebula. Emperor's Nebula doesn't feel right. Yeah. I don't think it is. Hopefully I can make some better guess this time. All great water. Forever? Might life love into. Emperors live forever? Emperors live forever. Emperors here? What are emperors doing out here? Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed here in the eye of the cyclones. Some kind of hermit. Clearly respected the emperor. Okay, there is stuff if we could. Oh wait, we can get over there. There's a cutting in the rock. What's that smell? Smoke? By all the moons and waters. That's a crashed ship. It's a ship. I mean, it was. Yeah. It was a ship. Oh gosh. Oh no. Can we be sure this was Janique's ship? No, mistress. But circumstantial evidence is very strong. Someone blast it from the sky? Really, mistress? It seems speculative, to say the least. What else could do that? Eagles are supposed to breathe fire, aren't they? There are no eagles, mistress, as you well know. It seems quite apparent to explode on attempting to rise from the surface. Oh, jeez. Sure, I'm surprised there's anything left. Janique? Most likely not. The ship explodes. Blackened. Presumably the ship was still burning as it fell. Rimba didn't hop her down. He landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. There are traces of explosive propellant, mistress. Expect Master Rimba detonate himself off the surface of the moon? I wonder why Rimba didn't use a hopper to get down here. Landing his ship must have been almost impossible. Nara told us he had no robot with him. The fire here must have burnt out a lot of air. The remaining atmosphere is thin, mistress. Still, I believe this fire was extinguished before it consumed the whole ship. This was the hull. Must have been an explosion, mistress. And Janique? Mistress, there is no hope. Janique must have been sailing when it fell. He could not possibly have survived. So what do we do now? Return to Ajax and perform Pes Mayari, mistress. I suppose. I was assuming we would find Renba. I assumed. I don't know. He was expecting us somewhere. Perhaps you can take the matter up with Renba in his next life, mistress. Anyway, there's lots to explore around here. There was also another passage. Must have burned for days. You fool, Renba. According to legend, the last emperor disappeared after Ajax fell. He didn't die there with everyone else. You're suggesting he came here? Why not? Would explain a few things. Not the least the crown. Is there a way down? Might be more clues down there. I do not believe it would be wise, mistress. Indeed, I believe it would be quite the opposite. Can your tracks handle this kind of terrain, Six? Excellently. Whoever designed my tracks appear to have had this kind of ground in mind. If I get tired of walking, maybe you could carry me. If you get tired, I will hopper you back to the ship. This channel comes up from the rock. The wellspring must have been down there somewhere. The spring is dead now, mistress, and you are breathing the last air of this moon has to offer. Janique is not here, mistress. Neither is anyone else. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? No, don't hassle me. We have things to find here. What is a wellspring anyway? A source, mistress. Source of what? Commonly water. Also air. Something's under the wood here. Ledged under here seems to have survived the fire. Please, please, please don't be an arm. It's not an arm. Chipped copper coin engraved with a head. Dating from at least the earliest days of the Empire? This must have been aboard Janique's ship. Another of his finds. I don't recognize the face. No emperor I know. And there's an inscription. It's impossibly small. It's the end of a longer line of text. Go, friend. That isn't the word for go. My translation of friend has to be wrong as well. Ooh. So what does this say? Go. Light stranger into. Watch. Emperor we me. Watch. Protects holy life. Safe? Oh, that must be keep. Continue. Keep me safe work? This comes from the same source as the fragment of paper and the fragment of prow. Found on the side of Renba's cache, people must have commonly frequented the two places. Unknown moon somewhere in Eagle's Pass. It's interesting how the game, like... Oh, jeez. The game is constantly saying, like... Infer a hidden site exists. Wellspring have been discovered throughout the nebula. People rely on them, but no one knows what they are. So I find it interesting how there's so much stuff of like, you could return to Iox now and like report everything you find. I didn't see any shrine houses on Meresi like the one here, not even small ones. An older custom, perhaps. Axe does not permit shrines, Mr. X. There's nothing we can do here, Six. Nothing at all. What I can't figure out is this. What was Renba doing in finding ancient sites? Must have been following some kind of trail, mistress. Let him here. Stone pedestal with someone in it. It's Kibnya from Meresi. The site was listed to Meresi then. Somehow Renba found it. Figurine. I should tell us a little bit more about this place. Looks like there's something etched on it. Ooh. So, one's several words. Goddess, certain my translation for goddess is right now. Of is obviously right. Keep light stranger? Goddess of starlight? I could still change my mind, but goddess of starlight? Shrine itself is made of stone. It's not the same stone as the moon itself. Is it as old as the building? The outer structure is certainly, but the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Presumably it's made from local stone, oh. I do not believe it is, mistress. The crystalline composition is quite wrong, but moving it to this moon has been quite difficult. An important ritual object. Evidently is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Interesting. Obviously, the building is at least 700 years old. And it's intact. Away from the rivers, there is little to disturb the stones. I've been observing the rate of weathering on them. Extrapolating the building is older than the founding of the Holy Empire on Iox. What? Say nothing is older than the Empire. Yet the Empire and the Fall are all that has ever been. If Iox does not believe in history, what is it they think you do? Iox believes in the loop. They believe what has happened will happen again. They think I'm out discovering the future. Oh, that's a funky way of thinking of it. It'll be dark in there. Six, what do you know about the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop, mistress. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happened has happened before. Literally happened? Do they think we've had this conversation before? I believe that is the idea, mistress. So they think we're just in a cycle. Is it true? But the probability of it is incalculable, mistress. There's no meaningful data. Right. So I can't go in the cave. Yep. Dang it. Loop Temple is extremely well placed, mistress. They have a lot of money and significant power. They are the heart of the Protectorate. Interesting. So the people here believe that history is just a cycle. Mistress, you may not realize it, but the Loop Temple are my owners. You're owned by the university, by Mayari. Yes, mistress, indeed. Oh wait, there's something on the door. Something carved above the door. I almost missed that. This one end of a fractured bit of text. All live. If you can be confident in your translation for live now, mistress. All flow forever water. All live again? All live again. That'll do for now. That's a loop blessing. I believe everything dies, returns to the river to be reborn. Let's take another look inside. I just realized there's like leaves there. Oh yeah, I didn't look in this room. This door is jammed. Building won't actually cave in on us, will it? I cannot guarantee that, mistress. It was made by farmers. Or if this door is jammed. Or if it might open. Okay, I'm glad I came back to the... Oh, that's a painting. Look at this. Swirls and flows. These are rivers. Detail. It's beautiful. These look like the rivers of the Ghost's Wake. This is where the shrine outside comes from. But no one goes to Ghost's Wake. Is there an inscription? It seems so. Ooh. It's the end of a line of text. Take me home? German translation for take is correct now. And me must be correct too. Yeah. Take me home. I think that's right. It's where whoever lived here came from. Oh, cool. I thought this place would... No one comes here... Well, no one comes from Ghost's Wake. Well, we thought no one could live in the center of the cyclone until about half an hour ago, so, you know. Okay, I think we've got everything now. Because I don't think there's... I will wait for you down here, mistress. I cannot climb stairs. Poor bud. Get this. Locked. Or blocked. Or both. Yeah, that's the one that... Oh, I never checked this roof. Jeez, I missed a lot of stuff. Ruin and rubble. Going to get some stones. Jeez, this game, like, so rewards you for, like, shreds. Small book covered in something. Looks like something from the Empire. Found some writing along the spine. Alright. So one is a stained fragment from an even longer phrase. That's not pilgrim. Stranger. No, it is pilgrim stranger. It's a long one, but I'm confident it's a stranger. Sequence resembles my word for again. Pilgrim and stranger? I can only read the full volume. I think it originates from the moon depicted in the Hermitage wall mural. This will make its location easy. This game is great, oh my word. Like, the fact that depending on what you've seen, she's able to put stuff together So, like, depending on your order, like, if you've seen the shrine, you can do the stuff. And... oh, is that smoke? It's definitely smoke. Oh, Renba. That's your ship, isn't it? What's this? Quite different from the rest of the building. Some kind of telescope. Position's weird. Bearing are fixed. Material's totally wrong. Is it metal? Rubber? Looks like something Ori might have built. Must remember to ask her about it. There's scratches in the top here. Something fitted inside the frame and was removed by force. You take something, Janique. Or so, what was the stand meant to hold? Oh. Maybe I need to look at the crash site again. Just don't look down, Halia. And this was the cot. Hardly comfortable. If the Emperor really lived here, then it wasn't just the Empire that fell. It's so cool having, like, different comments based on the stuff you've learned. That's awesome. Level 6. There was a tripod up on the roof. Empty now. But it looks like it might have held something once. What kind of something? I would guess... telescope? Must have been some kind of outpost observatory. Interesting theory, mistress. But I cannot imagine what they wanted to observe. Yeah, I can't get out this door. I could slip through here. Are you always this adventurous, mistress? I'm finding it quite exhausting. I'll be right back. Okay, so I can...
In the yard behind the house, there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry. It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood. Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Cloth. Bone dry. Kind of marker? Definitely is a natural. Ancient wood. Oh, it's grave. Sticks are all petrified. It can't even rot out here, but there's something cut into it. Oh my word, that's a long... It's definitely... Stranger pilgrim into. Stay wholly on stranger. Under banished home tales. Heaven, live, love, stranger. And people hold, live. Look. Light water. Look. Wait. Stay under heaven and people look. People forgot what Goddess Me is. Holy light, love. You wept? Stay on when people forgot. Live. And do not forget. Stay under heaven and do not forget what you wept. I think there's a person under here. This is a grave. Someone died here. Someone else buried them. Not Remba, the wood is far older than that. Something's hanging. What are these things? Flat beads, ceramic? I'm not sure. Rough necklace found. Garden beds. Something must have been able to grow here once, though I can't see how. Wonder if whoever dug that grave believed in the loop like they did in Iox. Say to be reborn, a soul must be returned to the rivers. Burying someone prevents them from coming back. It's the worst thing you can do to your enemies. If they believed in the loop, then that translation I think is wrong. Stay under heaven, do not forget. Because that is probably stay under soil. Do not not do not lighting work, not hold live, not forget. People forget true fathers. You know? Wait, I think that might be right. Stay under soil and people forgot what you know. Hide under soil. Hide underground? That might be better. Location of you cannot visit Elbarath in the site. So who is buried outside then? The hermit who owned this place first, perhaps, before it was taken from them. Ask. That's not a bad idea. Mark. So 2 people died here. One upstairs, who was buried outside, and then later another by the fire below. Coming back, 6. We found a grave, mistress. I think so. I think someone came to this moon and buried its inhabitant. The last emperor killed the hermit who lived here. Then the emperor buried them in the dirt. We only know the emperor outlived them. We do not know that there was a murder. The emperors of Iox were all devout believers in the loop. To bury someone outside instead of returning them to the river to be reborn, that's what you do to your worst enemy. The emperor was hiding here. Perhaps he did not want anyone returning to find him. There's a grave back, an old grave. Why would an emperor come out here and bury someone? So why did the last emperor draw a map to the site from the mural, wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? The emperor believes in the loot mistress, but to be reborn you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death. Perhaps the emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. The fact that that lantern is still lit is concerning. Alright, well, I think we're... I do want to check out the crash site real quick to see if we can figure out what Janique took. Obtained 2 more promising artifacts here, the shredded book and chipped coin. Also discovered enough to exactly locate one of the interests, the site from the mural. Evidence of 1 new location, an unknown moon. Are you ready to go now? Soon, not yet. I want to check one thing. But Remba found the body of the last emperor on the moon, that moon near Marcy. Why was he hiding robes and sending seems considered a great secret. Why would someone wish to conceal the last emperor had not been returned to the rivers? That's because someone claims to be the emperor returned. Does anyone claim to be the emperor reborn? Not publicly. But the university, as you know it, has its priesthood. They allocate power as they see fit. Renbo is a dedicated member, as is Professor Mayari. They're saying Mayari claims to be an actual emperor. I do not know her. But if she did, what would a discovery such as Renba's mean for her? Oh, crap. I want to check Renba's ship again. The game is just walking for me there. Seriously, nothing I can't get down into the wreckage. I can barely see the rivers above. Yet there's something here. Which makes me wonder, what else was out here waiting to be found? Mistress, please. We should not linger. If anything were to go wrong out here, we would never be found. Someone would come looking for us. We were out looking for Janique, aren't we? Janique is Mayari's friend. Are you? Are you? Honestly, I have no idea. Can't get down to the crater, unfortunately. Even though that's what I'd like to do the most. Remember must have really wanted to hide what he hid in that box of his. Wonder why. Yeah, if I could just... Like, it wouldn't even be that hard to climb down. Like, that's not that deep. Like, the fact that it's still smoking is concerning. So I come from the site of the cache must have been mined during the Empire period. That makes things like the brooch Renba found. There must be some evidence that some artifacts that connect sites. Quarrying of crystals. Seriously, can I really not? Gosh dang it, game. I think that's all I can do here, because I can't go down to the ruins of the ship, unfortunately. Which means I can't try and find the bones. Even though, like, here would be a great place to go down. But we don't have the option, because game. Alright. Whatever, I shouldn't be complaining, this game's great. Like, it's just like a thing of like, I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Like, yes, it's risky, like, because sand and stuff, but like, Yeah. Let's go back to the ruin. Alright, I think that's all you've got. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Yeah, let's get out of here. I think that's all you've got here. Just stand by, mistress. Yeah, because I don't think we can do much else here. Oh.
Darkness.
This is not the Nightingale. 6. I hate robots. I hate them. They always do this kind of thing. Right before they give you the speech about how it was for your own good. Mistress, you were about to step on a small ant. My ethical code required you to lock you inside this packing crate. It's cold in here. 6. There you are. Where's your head? Mayari. 6, is everything alright? You followed me, Lexi. As I thought you might. Because you knew. Because you've always known. Of course I came. You laid a trail for me, so here I am. Renba. You are quite alone, Mayari. And I have seen the truth of your lie. You are not what you claim. I know this, Mayari. You asked me to look, and I found so much. So who am I? You are just what you appear to be. And nothing more. Renba, you robot? I'm sure someone would have told me that. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than me. Lexi, there's a great darkness. An all-consuming, hungry darkness. And it is coming. Darkness? There is an ancient place, Mayari. An observatory. It is watching and it holds the wires of our fates in its claws. Observatory? I will find it before the vault is lost. The robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certain they would not remember. Renba, how do I help you? You have my apologies, mistress. I do not understand the question. 6. Yes, mistress? Observe, we are not back on the Nightingale. There must have been something wrong with the hopper. I will look into it. This way, mistress. Yeah, we're in the cave. You don't remember how we ended up here. Hoppers can misfire due to imperfections, mistress. The eye aboard your ship is quite old. And no one called you just now? Evidently not, mistress. I was talking to Renba. Just now, through you. Mistress, Master Renba is dead. Supposedly. Just light this way. Yeah, I know where this is. This is the cave next to the ship. Next to the shrine. See where we are now. Although I still don't see how we got in there. 6. Do you know anything about an observatory? No, mistress. Nothing comes to mind. Why do you ask? Oh, crap. That's not what I meant to say. No, don't leave. Wait, not yet. Ah, gosh. I hit E instead of R. Ugh. Whatever. Where are we moving to? I don't know. Where are we going? Oh, there's an inscription here. Cool. Blank Blake hides. Shuttered window. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. Forever hold holy. Forever water. All forever water. Death. Forever hold holy. New death awaits. You just fell off that? It is not so far, mistress. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. I messed up that dialogue, so... Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's hope it works this time. So... There's weird stuff. So we left the surface of the ruined hermitage near Mercy, with enough new evidence to find a new site. Found a lot of stuff there. Alright. I think, then, board the Nightingale. We should sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've seen. I'm sure she wants to see the crown. I don't think that's what we should be doing. I don't think we should be going to Iox. Just look at this thing. The workmanship is beautiful. Evidently, it's more than a simple crown, mistress. It's a symbol. This was Iox's power, lost after the fall. To regain it would be a sign that Iox was once more than us. Enter the Nespula. I believe the metal is casement for mechanism sometime. Does it open? Not in any way I can see. But if it does contain a mechanism, I would expect a method by which it might be serviced. Friend Aurori on Elbarath might be able to help. She's able to open it up and you could look at it safely. Occupants of Elbarath are hardly trustworthy. I'm from Elbarath. I will bear that in mind. Alright. I think then... Why is that a button? In that case... Oh, that just closed the game. Alright then. In that case, oh gosh, I got a bunch of Steam achievements just then. I'm gonna sign off there. That was a lot of fun. I want to keep playing that. Maybe on stream, maybe on video. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna continue having vaults because that was a lot of fun. But yeah, for now, that's been enough for me. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye now.